If you've been anywhere on Minecraft YouTube or TikTok lately, you've probably heard it. That voice. That specific way of saying,
We got the golden dandelion, which is a golden dandelion.
yeah, Kamen. It's kind of everywhere right now. And it's funny because every time I hear him say it, it's like this weird mix of a meme and actual news. But honestly, behind all the shouting and the fast cuts, the actual feature he's talking about is, well, it's kind of a big deal for a very specific type of player. At least for me, it is. So if you didn't know, Minecraft is adding, or at least experimenting with, this thing called the golden dandelion. And the main thing it does is it stops baby animals from growing up. You feed it to them and they just stay small forever. And my first thought when I saw this was just, why did it take 15 years to add this? Like, actually, think about it. We've had baby animals since, what, 2011, 2012? And for over a decade, the only way to keep a baby animal in your house was to, well, you couldn't. You'd have this cute little cow or a tiny pig. And 10 minutes later, it's just a full-grown mob taking up half your living room and making a lot of noise. And I don't know about you, but for me, that always felt like a missed opportunity for the vibe of the game. I mean, Minecraft is a sandbox, right? It's about building a world that feels like yours. And for a lot of people, especially the ones who spend hundreds of hours on a single survival world, it's not about the survival part anymore. It's about the aesthetic. It's about making a place that feels cozy. And nothing is quite as cozy as having a tiny baby sheep that just stays a tiny baby sheep. But then I started thinking about the meme part of it, the way Kamen says it. It's like he's obsessed with the name itself. Golden Dandelion. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale or a high fantasy RPG, not really like a typical Minecraft item. And maybe that's why it's sticking in everyone's head, but beyond the meme. I feel like this update says something about where Minecraft is heading. For a long time, the updates were always about more. More biomes, more bosses, more blocks, more things to kill. But lately, it feels like they're focusing more on the pet side of things. The armor trims, the wolf variants, and now the ability to freeze time for your animals. It's making the game feel more personal. Like, I was watching some clips of people reacting to this, and everyone has a different animal they want to keep small. Some people want a tiny sniffer because, let's be honest, the big ones are kind of intimidating. Some people want a tiny axolotl that never grows up. For me, I just want a tiny cow in a pen that doesn't turn into a massive leather source 10 minutes later. But there's also this weird kind of dark side to it if you really overthink it. Like, we're literally feeding them something to stop them from ever maturing. It's like we're turning our pets into living decorations. I don't know. Maybe that's too deep for a block game. But it's an interesting shift because for a long time, the community had to use mods or weird command block tricks to do stuff like this. Seeing Mojang actually lean into the cute and cozy side of the game and acknowledging that, yeah, people just want tiny pets, it feels like they're finally listening to that specific part of the player base. The part that doesn't care about the Ender Dragon or the Warden, the part that just wants to build a nice farm and have a tiny dog. And I think that's why the Kamen meme worked so well, because it's a ridiculous item name for a feature that everyone actually secretly wanted. But anyway, I'm curious. If you had a golden dandelion right now, which mob are you feeding it to first? Are you going for the tiny wolf, or are you like me and you just want a baby chicken that stays a baby chicken forever? Actually, it's fine. A tiny cat would be pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm just glad it's finally happening. Even if I have to hear golden dandelion in my head every time I see a flower now. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on it. I know some people think it's a useless update. They want more content, but for me, this is the content. It's the little things that make the long-term survival worlds feel more like home. But anyway, I don't know. What do you think? Is this a top-tier update, or is it just another filler item? Let me know. Like, yeah. So, subscribe.